Welcome to our special election show that we are bringing you from the road every single day from various cities of Uttar Pradesh. Where I am today, I am in Rampur, which went to the polls for the second phase. 67 seats and the second phase of this election were online. Fate of more than 700 candidates has been sealed, and now Uttar Pradesh will be heading towards the third phase. Important things as far as this phase was concerned is the minority, the Muslim voter, which may decide the fate of many candidates. We will tell you all about Uttarakhand as well, which also went to polls. One phase polling on the 69 seats in Uttarakhand out of the 70. And we'll get you a roundup from our team of reporters as well from both these phases. Let me very quickly, before that, take you through our voting report. This is how Uttar Pradesh voted in the second phase.
Phase 2 of the Uttar Pradesh elections. 2.28 crore people voting to choose their representatives. Samajwadi Party heavyweight Azam Khan wields considerable influence in many of the 11 districts voting in phase 2.
पांचों सीटें जीतकर दूंगा इंशाल्लाह। रामपुर की पांचों सीटें आपके आज तक पर ओपन डिक्लेरेशन करता हूं।
Azam Khan's son is also making his debut in the current elections.
4-5 साल में समाजवादी सरकार ने जो काम किए हैं, मैं लोगों को वही बता रहा हूं और लोगों को उम्मीद है कि इन्होंने काम किया है और ये काम करेंगे।
The BJP, however, is very confident.
अगर विकास किया था तो इस दो हंसों की जोड़ी बनाने की जरूरत ही नहीं थी। इनको जो है वो सीधे सीधे जो है वो कहते कि हमारा काम बोल रहा है, भैया हमको वोट दो। इसका मतलब उनके अंदर खुद जो है वो आत्मविश्वास नहीं था। उन्हें मालूम था कि उन्होंने विकास के नाम पर विनाश किया है।
The voting, though, hasn't been completely glitch-free, with issues in electronic voting machines reported in Shahjahanpur and Muradabad. The residents of many areas also boycotted the polls, alleging lack of development.
वोट की मांग रहा हूँ, बच्चे पढ़ने नहीं जा सकते। मैं तो वोट मांगने आ जाऊँ, मैं वोट मांग कर फिर नहीं आते इधर को।
शुरू में बता देते हैं कि हाँ बना देंगे, फिर चले जाए, फिर कोई नहीं आता ही नहीं।
5 more phases are left in the Uttar Pradesh polls. And while each party is confident of victory, only March 11th will reveal the conqueror of the UP throne. With Balkrishna, Kumar Vikrant and Ashutosh Mishra, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, joining me now is my colleague Maushmi Singh from Moradabad. Also joining me is Ashutosh. He is, in fact, in Bijnor. Let me very quickly go to Maushmi first. Maushmi, you know, this phase, 67 seats that have gone to the polls today in Uttar Pradesh, all eyes are on the Muslim voter. About more than 36 seats have Muslim population of more than 30%. How did Moradabad vote and what were the factors that they voted on? Was it all on religious lines or people voted for the issues that they face in everyday life?
You know, Ankit, you've really touched the nerve when you say that the voters are seeing a very polarized, we are seeing a very polarized battle even in Moradabad. As far as voters are concerned, there is a 51% Muslim population in Moradabad. It has been a bastion of the Samajwadi Party. The total 6 seats, you know, all the seats are of the Samajwadi Party. So it was actually very much for the Samajwadi Party to retain its crown in Moradabad, but we saw voters actually coming out in huge numbers, taking rickshaws, by foot, taking tangas, and whatever vehicle, whatever conveyance they could get. Early in the morning at 7 o'clock, when the voters started trickling in, I was a bit surprised to see queues in the morning, you know, when it is a little chilly in the morning, and that queue never ended.
As far as the voters of Moradabad are concerned, Maushmi, I'm going to come back to you. Here in Rampur, what I've been told is by 4 p.m., 51% voters exercise their franchise. I have a few people here with me. Sir, आप बताएं, इस बार जो चुनाव हुआ है, आजम खान का, रामपुर में कहते हैं कि चुनाव का कोई मुद्दा नहीं होता, बस आजम खान और वर्सेस आजम खान के खिलाफ कौन है, आजम खान खुद मुद्दा बन जाते हैं. आपने क्या सोच के वोट दिया इस बार?
हमने तो ये सोचा कि जो डेवलपमेंट करा सके, विकास प्रमुख मुद्दा था. विकास, रोजगार, शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य, इन चीजों के ऊपर जो खरा उतरेगा उसे वोट देंगे, और इन बातों को ध्यान में रखते हुए ही हमने वोट दिया है.
जी, बात होती है जब भी रामपुर की और इस इलाके की, तो लोग कहते हैं कि कहीं ना कहीं ये बात हो, सिर्फ सब कुछ घुल जाता है कि मुस्लिम मतदाता किस तरफ वोट करेगा. तो इस बार मुस्लिम मतदाता ने क्या सोच के वोट किया, कि मतलब रिलीजन के नाम पे, अपने धर्म के नाम पे, या फिर किस मुद्दे पे आप लोगों ने वोट किया इस बार?
कारोबार के वास्ते. कारोबार चाहिए, रामपुर को कारोबार नहीं है यहाँ कुछ भी. सबसे बड़ा कारोबार चाहिए यहाँ पे. रक्षा है,
रोजगार नहीं है, डेवलपमेंट तो हुआ है लेकिन बिजनेस नहीं है यहाँ पर.
सड़कें तो बड़ी सारी है, चमक दमक दिखाई पड़ रही है, लाइट वाइट लगा रखी है लोगों ने, तो इनसे खुश नहीं हुए आप लोग? जी बताएं.
रामपुर में विकास तो काफी हुआ है, खूबसूरती रोटी नहीं देती है. रामपुर को चाहिए रोजगार. पहले भी 100 साल पहले भी रिक्शा चलाते थे रामपुर के लोग, आज भी रिक्शा चलाते हैं. आज ये है कि बैटरी लग गई है रिक्शा में, लेकिन रोजगार नहीं है. सारे लोग बेरोजगार है, परेशान है.
मैं एक बार दोबारा आप लोगों से बात करना चाहूंगा इस बीच में. लेट मी जस्ट गो अक्रॉस टू माय कॉलीग आशुतोष, who is joining us from Bijnor. You know, Asutosh, in Bijnor, just a few days before election, there was some communal tension as well. What was the mood of the voter? Was it as polarized as we have been seeing in western Uttar Pradesh in the first phase and in a few pockets in the second phase as well?
Morning throwing, outside the polling booth in a large number. As far as voting percentage is concerned, it is likely to cross more than 65. We have seen in past that during 2012 assembly poll and in general election, the voting percentage in as far as Bijnor district, that was really high. Now, more than 2.5 million voters have locked the fate of number of candidates from Samajwadi Party, Congress Party, Baspa and BJP. As far as talking about the key factors, the local development and demonetization, but along with that, what has really played a very seriously, that was a polarization effect. We have seen how politicians across the political parties have made West UP as a political laboratory. Number of experiments were carried out. That has really played here during the voting. We have seen also number of villages, they boycotted voting, citing no developments by their respective MLAs and the state government. But we have seen that the polarization, that is a factor here in Bijnor across all the assembly, all 8 assembly
not only in the first phase, Asutosh, but in the second phase as well. The polarization factor is something that people and the political pundits are looking at. Well, thank you so much, Asutosh and Moshni, for bringing us just a roundup from Uttar Pradesh second phase. Now let me take my attention across to Uttarakhand. The hill state of Uttarakhand also voted today. Out of the 70 constituencies, 69 constituencies went to the polls. 74 lakh voters. This came out to decide the fate of the candidates there. Will Harish Rawat be able to break the jinx for the Congress and once again get re-elected, or will the charisma of Prime Minister Narendra Modi work for the hill state as well? Take a look at this report.
Battle for the hill state of Uttarakhand. Over 74 lakh voters sealing the fate of 628 candidates. The incumbent Harish Rawat is confident of being re-elected.
देखिए, मैं प्योरली अपने को जो है डेली वेज अर्नर मुख्यमंत्री मानता हूं, और पब्लिक लाइफ में भी मैं डेली वेज अर्नर मानता हूं अपने आप को.
But he's facing tough competition from the BJP.
A powerful right is given by the government, and we have right to change the things in the upcoming society. So we are very excited, and hope BJP will win.
Polling in the constituency of Karnaprayag was postponed to March 9th because of BSP candidate Kuldeep Singh's death on 12th of February. The Election Commission initiated a unique signature campaign to motivate people to participate in voting.
सारी अश्योर्ड मिनिमम फैसिलिटीज़ जो बेसिक चीज़ें हैं, रोशनी है, पानी है, टॉयलेट की फैसिलिटी है, किसी भी मतदाता को कोई कठिनाई नहीं होगी.
The race in Uttarakhand is too close to call. Congress is battling anti-incumbency in a state which has never elected one party for 2 consecutive terms. But the lack of a local CM phase may backfire for the BJP. Bureau Report, India Today.
Let me now go across to my colleague Supriya Bhardwaj, who is joining us from Dehradun to get us a sense of how the hill state of Uttarakhand in fact voted. Supriya, you were there, you saw the voting. A lot of people are saying that this time it seems Harish Rawat Congress versus the Congress party and BJP versus the BJP, because there have been so many turncoats in Uttarakhand. How did the voting take place and which way do you see it going?
Well, you are absolutely right. Both the parties, BJP as well as Congress, are plagued by the rebel factor, Ankit. 66% voting happened till 5 p.m. There were certain other centers where we heard that in the plain areas, that is the Roorkee area, the Haridwar district, there were people who were inside the polling station and polling went on till 5:30 p.m. As far as both the parties are concerned, yes, there are turncoats as well as the rebel and the revolt factor, which is really big here. When I asked this question both to Harish Rawat as well as to the BJP senior leader Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, both of them, they said that yes, the factor was there. However, both the leadership, the central leadership, whether it was BJP or it's Congress, they had to step in and ensure that the situation is somewhat normalized. How big this factor will be for both the parties, we have to see. It's a very close call. Independence will hold a key, Ankit, here, because of a simple reason that there are many people who were talking about BSP also. There was also a factor about the independence.
Absolutely interesting that it's not just it's just not a two-way contest in many places. Where in Uttarakhand as well, there is a third factor. Rebels have plagued both the BJP and the Congress. With that, we are slipping into a very short break. On the other side, we'll bring you a complete roundup of the campaign. Remember, phase 2 in Uttar Pradesh is over. Phase 3 is already being fought in the campaign rallies. We'll get you a roundup after a very short break. All right, so completely out of time on the broadcast. Just last few minutes, I can quickly get to some voices of the people, those who voted in Rampur. You're a young man. What did you vote for?
मैंने इसलिए वोट करा और हम सब लोग जो यहाँ खड़े हुए हैं उन्होंने सिर्फ इसलिए वोट डाला है कि जो रामपुर में उद्योग धंधे बंद करे गए वो दोबारा खोले जाएं और यही ये सब लोग चाहते हैं। एम्प्लॉयमेंट, आपने सर किस लिए वोट डाला?
सर आजम खान साहब ने बहुत कुछ किया रामपुर के लिए और हम लोग की ख्वाहिश है कि इंशाल्लाह वो आगे कामयाब रहें।
चलिए, नाम जीतेगा या काम जीतेगा सर, आप बताएं।
काम जीतेगा।
जिसने काम करा तो काम तो उन्होंने भी काफी करा।
आगे के लिए कारोबार बढ़ाने के लिए हम कह रहे हैं उद्योग धंधों को विशेष महत्व दिया जाना चाहिए। उद्योग धंधे यहाँ चौपट हो गए हैं जो।
अच्छा, डीमोनेट, हाँ बताइए।
मूल व्यवस्था यहाँ पे ध्वस्त है बिल्कुल तरीके से। गरीब कमजोरों के रिक्शे ठेले फेंक दिए जाते हैं जो सब्जी लगाते हैं।
जिस कानून व्यवस्था, आप लोग डीमोनेटाइजेशन की बात कौन कर रहा था कि नोटबंदी, बताइए।
नोटबंदी से बहुत ज्यादा परेशानी हुई है। किसी भी एटीएम पे तो पैसे ही नहीं मिला। 8-8 दिन लगातार घूमे और बिल्कुल एकदम से परेशान है। आम
एम्प्लॉयमेंट, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर and demonetization also has an effect. That is what Rampur has voted, and they have sealed the fate of the candidates here. Azam Khan, of course, is one of the biggest face. On 11th March, we'll know what happened here. His son, remember, is also in the fray. Now we'll be moving to phase 3, and I will take you to another yatra from all the constituencies of phase 3, and we'll get you the mood of the voter. Remember, every day on India Today. With that, it's a wrap on this special bulletin.